Hello and welcome. Good evening, everyone around the world, and welcome. I can already see the excitement happening here. And welcome to our Wednesday evening Tao Transformation Evening. And this is our weekly event where we dive into the topics of life transformation. It will show you how you can do it as well. And today's topic is about paving a path to success. So last week, if you were there with Mayur, we talked a lot about how to transform your finances. And so I believe we'll go more into that today as well, and how we can create more a path to abundance. Because tomorrow we also have a complimentary intro evening. If you haven't seen it yet, there'll be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. called Introduction to Unlocking Abundance. So you're very welcome. We'll put the link in there later. But for now, welcome. If you can turn on your cameras, that'd be amazing. I can already see Gerda. Welcome, welcome. I can see, oh gosh, how do I say your name? Montaigne. Sorry, I may not say it correctly. Okay, Seta, welcome, welcome. Kiki, Susie's here. Susan, welcome. Fiona, Monica, Deepika, and more. Welcome. Brigitte, welcome everyone who's joining us. I can see some from Germany here. Amazing. Guten Abend. Very good. So I love that we are like connected throughout the different countries. Actually, why don't you write into the chat, where are you watching us from right now? What city or location or country? I'd love to see that. So we have tonight Mayur Shah here with us, who is a businessman for almost like most of his life. And so he has a vast amount of knowledge around business, finances, money, but he's also been a spiritual teacher over the last 10, 12 years or so, studying directly with Dr. and Master Zhi Gang Sha. So he's in a unique position to really unite both of these things and to help us to do the same. So that's what we'll hear more about tonight. Okay, I can see Susie, yes, from London. Susan from Vienna, amazing. From Texas, amazing. And Tineke is from the Netherlands, amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, everyone, before Mayur comes on, let's just take a deep breath in. Bring your mind into your abdomen. Monica is from Aachen in Germany, amazing. So take a deep breath in. Maybe close your eyes for a short moment. Just bring your focus into your abdomen. That helps us to ground, to also open our heart, connect with the positive field that's present here. And that's also created by everyone together. And just take one more deep breath in. And when you exhale, fully relax, let go of all the stress, emotions, whatever has happened to you today. Just let it go. Okay, last time. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Come fully present. All right. Welcome back. Okay. So last thing, there is a replay as well. I believe we're live streaming on Facebook. So if you missed anything throughout, feel free to go to our Facebook page to catch up there as well. But for now, let us welcome Mayur, who will be with us now. Welcome, Mayur.
Okay, thank you, Johannes, for the introduction. Yes, good evening, maybe good afternoon. Some of you are in different parts of the world. Thank you for joining me for this session. So the topic today is about success. Can we create a pathway to success? Now, there are, everybody faces challenges. I think almost everybody. Yeah? There may be very few people, from the time they're born and everything goes smoothly for them, and then later on in their adulthood they get great success, maybe financial abundance, and uh, but they may be having certain aspects of their life which are challenging. Okay, so they may be really good with money, but then maybe the relationships suck. Huh? You know, they don't have great success in that. Huh? Or some other aspects, maybe their physical health is not so good. Or their physical health may be good. They might have challenges with like um, mental, challenges like repetitive thoughts, or maybe even like emotions. Maybe they get angry, or they are depressed, or one of the other challenges, they worry too much, uh, or they have fear. And because of fear, they are not able to fully live out their life, because fear is a dream stealer. It stops you from taking action. So now, to get success, in any aspect of our life is wonderful. Okay, financial success or physical health or any of these things I talked about. But how can we create success in the other parts, okay, where we have challenges? Okay, so I've been studying with Master Shah now, who 12, 13 years, and he has great wisdom, and we can apply that wisdom to transform, okay, things for us. So, what are some of the things? Well, one of the things that he's been talking about more recently is your mindset, your thinking. Because now I'm talking to you, I'm using my conscious mind, but there is also our subconscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind is very powerful. Now, the conscious mind can only think of or control a few things at a time. So 6 to 7 things. Okay, so we are doing multitasking. Sometimes we may be in front, sitting on our sofa, watching a TV program. Okay, and at the same time maybe we are eating, and then somebody sitting next to us, we're having a conversation. So we're doing multiple things, and then an ad pops up and our mind gets distracted there, and so those are things that we can do with our conscious mind. But did you know that the subconscious mind is so powerful? It can handle 1.5 million to 2 million bits of information at the same time. It's a lot. Okay, because we got these many thoughts happening in our mind all the time, and many of them you're not even aware. But our subconscious mind is thinking, okay, what's the heartbeat now? Okay, what's the temperature of the body? And it's scanning for safety. Okay, we may be at home, so okay, it's more comfortable. But maybe if you're sitting outside, the subconscious mind, it wants to protect us. So it's looking out. We know that, because sometimes we feel that somebody is coming, like walking home and it's dark at night, and we just feel sometimes that, oh, I think there's somebody behind. Okay, how do we know that? It's our subconscious mind making us aware that we need to be a little bit more careful. And then I do that. Sometimes I turn around to look who is walking behind me. I'm sure you must have done that. We didn't Sometimes we may hear a sound, but not always. It's just that our subconscious mind makes us aware. It's its way of trying to protect us. Okay, so subconscious mind thinks about a lot of these things. Now, our subconscious mind also, it takes in information, everything that's happening, it just absorbs it, and it, in its effort to protect us, also sometimes stops us. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I talked about fear. Fear, I said, is a dream stealer. Okay, so our subconscious mind may, its primary main function of the subconscious mind is to protect you. Okay, it's not that it's not good for us. It has a very powerful function, and its most important function is to protect you. Okay, so that may stop us from doing things that we desire, which we think will bring us success, but the subconscious mind thinks, oh, this is too risky. Okay, so we don't want to go there. So it tries to push us away or pull us back. And that may stop us from creating the success that we want in certain aspects. And not all the time, but certain aspects it will stop you. Okay, so let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say you entered into a business venture and you had a spectacular failure. And that happens to a lot of people. Yeah, it's not that you start your business venture, first one, and it'll become successful. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you get lucky, but quite a few people, they fail. Now, the subconscious mind records everything. And then you start another business. Now, the subconscious mind has this information that this could be painful. And it wants to keep us away from pain, and it may stop us from taking action and getting into the second venture. Okay, even though we want to be, let's say, a successful business person, but because of this past history, and it wants to protect you. That's its purpose. It doesn't want you to fail again, because failure is very painful, very painful. So to stop you from suffering more pain, it will try to create situations that you avoid that. It steals your dream. Okay, now it's not true that even the second venture will be unsuccessful. It's not true. Okay, it's just that what's happened before, and sometimes you are not fully aware of that, but it's very powerful. Okay, maybe this resonates with somebody that that they wanted to try something, but they felt that something stopped them. Anybody has had that kind of experience? Yes. Okay, here we have, okay. So what do we do? What do we do? So it's about language. Okay, Montaigne. Yes, thank you for. It's about language. How do we talk to ourselves? Okay, because these thoughts will come up. Okay, so what kind of thoughts can come up? That we have many thoughts. It could be it's too risky. Okay, it's too risky. Okay, this thought is trying to protect you. It's too risky. Okay. Okay. I might be rejected again. Thank you. Again. Yes.
I'm not good enough.
Okay. And then you can unmute yourself and share some. Okay. I am not good enough. Okay. So like this one, even this one, this works in relationships. It stops you from reaching out. I might be rejected again. It stops you from reaching out. You find somebody and you think, oh, maybe this person could be right for me, but you've been rejected in the past. So it stops you from even approaching that person. Okay, Montaigne said, it's been so long, what's the point? Good one. It's been so long, what's the point? Yeah. So you give up. What's the point? Okay, thank you for that. And you don't have the skills. Okay, you don't have the skills. Or somebody will tell you, your friends, family might tell you that you don't have the skills. Even if you don't think that, you get that. RT says, okay, I'm too old now to start something new. I am too old now to start something new. Okay.
Why bother?
Okay. You are comfortable. You are comfortable. So why bother? Can you see? There may be so many of these going through your mind, it will stop you. Okay? Because our subconscious mind also, it looks at safety first of all. Safety is more important. So it stops us from venturing out into something new. Okay? So naturally there's a bias for us not to take on something new. There's a natural bias. The subconscious wants to do that. And also remember, like in this new lifestyle that humanity is going through, it's what? In the last 150, 200 years, all the major changes that are happening for us, the transportation, cars are how old? I think 1880 they started. Before that it was just horses and carts, trains also, electricity, not that far back, computers. So the change has been very fast. But we are still, it's evolution, it takes time. So we have these different parts of our brains. One is what they call the reptilian brain, okay? And that one really is looking at safety first, okay? Safety. So it's always very risk averse. It will always question that it wants to protect you, that this is too risky, we can't do that. Okay, though things are changed now, things are moving on so fast. And if we do not change that, then we'll get stuck. Okay, so Mountain, beautiful. Old brain absolutely needs an update. Yes, so we need to change. Okay, so now how do we get around these things? How do we get around these things? Okay, so we need to change our language, right? So, because I said that, the subconscious mind is very powerful. Okay, so let's say, people talk about positive thinking. Okay, positive thinking, I agree, it is good. Okay, better than negative thinking, but repeating sometimes they give you a mantra. Okay, so let's say you don't have so much money, and then they tell you chant this mantra, and the mantra could be I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. And they say if you chant I'm rich, I'm rich. But you know what happens? When you start chanting a mantra like that, what does the subconscious mind do? Subconscious mind knows how much money you have in the bank. Okay, so when you start chanting I'm rich, the subconscious mind tells, hey Mayur, who are you kidding? Literally. Yeah, because it is so much more powerful. It knows how much money you have, and it will tell you, who are you kidding? So that makes it difficult. Okay, so this effort that you are putting in, it's not so easy to change that. Okay, through chanting a statement like that. Okay, so Linda, yes, you have a question or something to add?
Hi, thank you very much. I really appreciate your lesson. Thank you. My question is, what about when it's something that you really feel deep inside that is something about the ancestors? For example, I come from Algeria, and my grandfather was in war with French people. And when I remember when I was in London, I could give conference, I could speak out, I was absolutely fine. When I came to France to live here, and it was time for me to speak, I wasn't feeling safe, and I was thinking, "What's wrong? You safe?" And then I looked into my history, and then the way my granddad was handled by these people. Sometimes I just think, what about when it's the ancestors, like this heritage that we take, and I'm trying to fight it, but there is something in the self that's still very scared. Because I've read the book, The Power of the Soul, I'm still on it, and there is something about ancestral. So I wanted to know your view about it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Linda, for that. And definitely, Master Shah talks, he's been teaching us about the soul, power of soul, and how we carry information about our past. It carries from lifetime to lifetime at the soul level. And also, ancestral information can also come. So from lifetime to lifetime. And some of this is good information, but sometimes it challenges us. Okay, so where the information is more challenging, then we have to go through that, experience that, and it teaches us a lesson. Okay, so this is what we do teach, how to transform that. Like I don't think many people teach about how to transform that, but Master Shah gives us tools that we can transform. So we look at our lessons that we're going through in life, okay? Even like this one, success or lack of success. It's a lesson in life for us. And how do we navigate that? Do we succumb and accept it? Okay, that's my situation. Unfortunately, I've been dealt the wrong cards, and then I just have to now, continue in life and do the best I can with this set of cards that don't favor me, but we still have to continue in life, and hopefully things will be better in the future. That's what how most people lead their lives. They don't have the solutions. But Master Shah is giving us powerful tools that we can use. Okay, so these kind of thoughts, they're very prevalent. Okay, we go through 50 to 60,000 thoughts a day. Majority, they say, are like this, negative, majority. Okay, no wonder, then life can seem so difficult. Really, it can seem so difficult. Okay, I was talking about language. So how do we change that? I was just going to share with you. The way you change it is you open the door slightly. Because when I said that if you chant, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, your subconscious will say, hey Mayur, who are you kidding? Okay? So that shift that we want to have, it's harder for us because you are in direct conflict with your subconscious, and the power of subconscious is a lot. So you're on a difficult battle. Okay? So how do we change that? You open the door slightly. Okay? So you change, instead of that statement that I'm rich, you can say, I have financial challenges, but I'm open to bringing in abundance. Now, your subconscious won't fight you against that. It's happy. It's acceptable. Okay? And you're admitting, I have financial challenges, but I'm open to creating financial abundance. It will accept that. It will support you. So now, when you try these new things, it is more in favor, more aligned with you. When you change your language, when you change your thinking, and then it opens up the possibilities for you. Okay? Does it make sense for you? Yeah? Okay, so that's what we need to change. We need to change our language. We need to become aligned to our subconscious as well. Okay, because the mind can be very powerful, especially the subconscious mind can be very powerful. And if we have a very strong, because how does this power, the subconscious absorbs everything, and if you had a very powerful experience, okay, doesn't matter, can be a negative experience, if you had a powerful personality, and especially when we are growing up, when we are young, we are influenced by authority figures who are, number one, our parents, and number two, our teachers. Okay, so at that age, like if parents put into your mind that, many people have had this thinking that money is the cause of all evil. Okay, now a child doesn't think this up. Child has heard this from an authority figure, and when an authority figure speaks this, it gets embedded into their subconscious. And when a person is navigating through life and they have such a strong message like this in their subconscious, they wouldn't want to have money, because money means being evil, and nobody wants to be evil. Yeah, they won't understand it. Why are they failing? Why are they failing? They will try different businesses, but they will keep on failing. Why? Because the subconscious doesn't want them to receive money. It stops their success. So they have a challenge. Okay? And then we might have many of these other thoughts, like in that workshop that I do on transforming finances. We look at all of these different negative beliefs that you might have, and you might not even know, but then I teach you, okay, which ones are important for you, and then we work at releasing them. Okay, then we change the information, the language pattern, and then you open the door and allow these new patterns, new thoughts to enter your subconscious. So subconscious will receive them, allow them entry, and once they have an entry, then you embed them by repeating it. The more you repeat it, since it's not rejected, it's allowed an entry, the more you repeat it, it becomes your new thought that can support you. Okay? It begins to wipe away the other one, and the subconscious is more open to this new thought. Okay? See how it how you can change. Okay, so that's one part. So to create that new pathway to success, we need to see where do you want to go. Okay, so you need to set goals. Okay, and there's a right way to set goals. So in the workshop, I asked somebody, give me your goals. Somebody said, I want more money. And I said, fantastic. Then I opened my wallet, I went over to this person, and I gave this person £5. And I said, there, your goal is fulfilled. But the person wasn't happy. I said, why? You asked for more money and you got it. You should be feeling happy. The person said, I wanted more money. I said, then you should have asked for more money. Yeah. So goals have to be specific. Otherwise, how will the mind know? How will the universe know? Because goals are important. When you're writing out that you want more or whatever, then you need to be specific. Okay? So then you must say, okay, I want an income level of, let's say, £10,000 a month, then I'll be happy. That's great. Write it down. Aim for that goal. Okay? Maybe even give it a time. By when? Because if you don't tell the universe by when, it could take long. Why don't you tell it, I want it? It should be a stretch. Let's say you're making 5,000 a month now, 10,000 is a stretch. Okay? So, and then give it a time. If you give it 1 month, might be a little short. Yeah, then you're putting too much pressure on yourself. But let's say by end of 2026, it's possible. Yeah, definitely possible. Okay, so you need to give it a time and a number. Numbers are good. If you don't give numbers, it's hard, very hard. Yeah, numbers are really, because your brain can attach itself to that number. That, hey, Mayur wants, let's say, this much, so let's find a way to get there. Because otherwise, like this chap, I want more finances. How will you know when you get there? there's no way to measure. Okay, so when you say I want more happiness, it's hard to measure. Okay, so you should think of something. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? Let's say going on a holiday makes you really happy. Then say, okay, I want to be able to go on 2 or 3 holidays a year. That'll make me happy. What else makes you happy? You write it down. Something that's measurable, otherwise you won't know. You might even get there, but if your thinking hasn't changed, you might think, oh, I'm still not happy. Okay? Because you can't measure. So it's good to be able to give it a number. That's why I say 2 or 3 holidays a year. Or whatever makes you happy, you decide. That you want to go to a festival, if that makes you happy. Okay, 2 festivals a year. Or to be with your teacher. Okay, twice a year, I want to be with Master Shah. Whatever, you decide. It's only you can make that decision because it's relevant for you, nobody else. It's what makes you happy is important. What somebody else thinks doesn't matter. That's their happiness. What is important for you? Okay? Okay. So, and then, the most amazing tool Master Shah has given us to change that information for us. The soul, heart, mind, energy and matter. He's given us many tools. One of the most important is this calligraphy that you see behind me. It's not just a calligraphy, it's transformative art. Okay? So we can use these tools and we change our language and we create the right goals, then things can begin to manifest for us. Okay? So he's given us powerful tools because these tools go to the root level of our challenges. It goes to the level of the soul and it needs to change there. And once it changes at the soul level, then it passes to the heart. The heart receives it. It needs to change at the heart level too. And then the heart sends it to the mind. And the mind is the processor. And it sends that information to the energy. Hey, you need to do this, spend more time here, expend more energy here, let's change this. And then action happens. And then transformation happens on the physical matter level. Okay, that's the whole information, how we can change it at the soul level through practices that Master Shah gives us. Like using the calligraphy is a powerful way. Because the calligraphy is not just normal art, it's transformative art. Because the calligraphy is able to bring in information from the Tao, which means the source. And it means whatever is your belief system, yes, it's bringing it from there. It doesn't matter what faith you follow, doesn't matter. So this information comes in from that higher source, and then when we do a practice, that information comes to us. We absorb that love, that light, that information, positive information, and it begins to shift us. And it begins to release the negative information and replace that negative information with positive information, information that serves you when you know what you want. That's why you need the right goal. Okay, you need the right goal. Where are you going? Do you know where you're going? You need to put that on paper. Write it. When you take a pen and write it on paper, it's very powerful. Okay, rather than on your computer, I would say keep a journal, write it. This is what I want. Okay, this is what I think I can do in the next 1 year, 2 years, and give it direction. This is what will make me happy. This relationship I need to transform. What does that mean? Okay, so that means that you meet up at least once a month, okay, or more frequently, and you go out for shared activity, dinner, theater, cinema, whatever you enjoy doing. Put it down. That's what I want to do. Or we do a shared practice. We meditate, or one of our Master Shah's practices, we chant a nice mantra together, we teach each other a beautiful mantra, and listen to great music, whatever it is that inspires you. Okay? And then you can be on the path to creating success for yourself. Okay? So, does that make sense? Any questions? Has been clear? Thank you. Ingrid says, has been clear. Okay. So every person is different. All of us are different. Some of our goals may be similar, but each one has a unique perspective on life, what they want out of life. And so our page should be different, what we write. Okay. And then use some of these tools Master Shah has taught us, and then also shift our thinking. Very important, our mindset as well. Okay. So, has anybody had a thought about changing any of these, the mindset? Who's had a thought? They wrote it down. Yes, I must do that. What's been your takeaway? I must change that. Because otherwise we can be stuck. I'm not good enough. Yes? You don't have the skills, might be rejected, it's too risky. Okay? Otherwise you can get stuck. So I will share this story. In 1954, okay, there was a man. He was the first man to run the mile in under 4 minutes. His name is Roger Bannister. Until that time, nobody believed that you could run a mile in under 4 minutes. And it was shared that if you run it under 4 minutes, your body will overheat, and you could create damage to your cells and organs. So, since that was accepted wisdom, nobody was able to do it. Until Roger Bannister came and he ran for the mile in under 4 minutes. Now this is where it gets interesting. In that same year, after he did it, 16 other people ran the mile under 4 minutes. Same year. Until now, nobody in history had been able to do it. So what changed? What changed was the thinking. The thinking changed. That I can do it. Otherwise, we can stay stuck where we want to go. If we still have the old thinking, we will be stuck, we won't get there. We need to change our thinking. Okay, we need to renew ourselves, because remember I said, our reptilian brain, for millions of years, for humanity, it's the same. The big change is happening now for us. Big change. What we can do compared to even a few years ago is amazing. So we need to change our thinking. And then we can achieve what we want to do. Okay? So look, this week is my birthday. Okay? So, I learned to ski at an old age. Yeah? I learned to ski at the age of 63. This year, I went on my third ski trip. Since I started at 63, I've been doing it every year since. Yeah. So it doesn't matter about your age. And I could have given up, but it was a challenge, definitely a challenge, because it's physically demanding, really demands a lot from you. But I persevered, and I enjoyed. Yeah. So, what is it? Thank you. That you want to do, but you have stopped yourself. So, shout out, tell me, I'm going to do this. It's not going to stop me. Okay, we have a mic here, please. So this year, really, next month, they're going to send me my pension money. Imagine. So crazy. Yeah.
So maybe less in relation to what you've just asked, but it's a beautiful quote I read today, and I feel it's apt for what you've been sharing. So it says, it's a quote from Rumi, for those of you who know Rumi, and it goes like this. Don't move the way fear makes you move. Move the way love makes you move.
Okay. So yeah, don't move the way fear makes you move, because then you don't, but move the way love makes you move. I like that. That's beautiful. Okay. So, whilst we've been talking, anybody thought, I must, something that you've been putting off, not been going for, but now you think, I must do this year or next year, have to go for it. Anybody had thoughts? I hope I managed to inspire you to night skiing. Yeah. Anybody? Share. Put it out. Because the moment you put it out, you're telling the universe, yes, I want to do it. Okay? Step out. Step up. Make a declaration. Okay, Susie says, I'm going to learn how to paint and decorate. Amazing. Beautiful. I've still got things on my list I haven't done. So I want to, you know what I want to do? I want to do this kite surfing. So it looks amazing. I do windsurfing, so it'll be maybe a little bit easier, but I'm so fascinated by the kite pulling you along the sea. So that's something. Okay, mountain, beautiful. I'm learning how to market even when I'm shy. Good, do it. Because Montaigne, you have a message, you have a gift that the world is waiting for. So you need to step up and go out and do it. Okay? And the world will appreciate that. And Kiki says, I'm open to taking action even when I feel resistance. Your resistance is good because now you know that you need to change some things. Okay, you need to go over that. Okay. Arte, I'm going to learn how to play the guitar again. Beautiful. Tineke, I want to learn Italian. Wonderful. Okay, so now Tom would like me to jump off a cliff with him. Skydive. Okay, that's fantastic. I've been tempted to do that parasailing. So one day I will report that I did it. And Suzanne, I'm on the way to speak more English. Beautiful. Susie, I'm going to learn how to network with his. Fantastic. Okay, Montaigne. Atika, I started subscribing to lessons in paintings, watercolors and pencil. No need to produce something. Okay, we wait to see your painting, Atika. Good. Okay. So, tell you what, write it down. I hope that today you decide, okay, I'm going to step up. Because what happens otherwise, if you don't step up, life, the years pass on. Really, time flies. Before you know it, another year's gone. We mustn't, we have to use this opportunity, this life that we've been given, and create something that benefits us, benefits our family, loved ones, our community, our friends. And if you have a message to share, then go out and share that message. Yeah, speak and do something. Okay? Okay. Yes, yeah.
I don't know if it's appropriate, but could you give us a blessing to come closer to achieve what we are?
Yes, I'm going to do that for the
Thank you.
the practice. Huh? Okay. Did you enjoy this, guys? Any? Okay, fantastic, huh? Susie did skydiving, 9,000 feet. Wow, amazing. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so let me lead you through a practice. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bless you. I can make a request, something that you want to transform or achieve, and I will give you a blessing. I will sing my Tao language, Tao song, and as appropriate to help you in this journey. Ingrid, yes, you wanted to share something?
No, I was just putting my hand up to say yes, it's been very helpful. I should bring it down now. What you said.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so give your name to universe 3 times. My name is Mayur Shah. Give it 3 times. And say, I'd be so grateful to receive a blessing to help me reach towards my goal or have greater success in, and then mention what it is. Okay. Okay, so close your eyes. I'm also going to trace calligraphy. Okay, this is a powerful calligraphy that I can trace, and I will turn on my language, Tao language. Okay. For everybody's one request in this session is appropriate. For the request, blessings, start. Hey ya yo ya 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 yo. Hey ya 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 yo. Ya yo ya ya. Hey ya yo ya. Hey ya yo. Hey ya 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 ya. Hey ya yo. Ya yo ya 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 yo. Hey ya ya. Hey ya 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 ya. Hey ya yo. Ya yo ya 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 yo. Boost the success for everybody's one request as appropriate. Transform the challenges for them. Hey ya 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 yo ya 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 yo. For those of you who are new, this sound that you are hearing is the sound of the soul, my soul. My soul is blessing you. Hey ya 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 yo ya 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 yo. Hey ya ya ya. Ya yo ya 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 yo. Hey ya 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 yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo. Hey ya ya, hey ya yo, hey ya 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 yo. Silently. Visualize golden light throughout your body, especially in your heart chakra, hey ya 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 yo, ya yo ya ya, hey ya yo, hey ya yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo. Ya ya. Hey, ya, 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 yo, ya, 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 yo, ya, 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 yo. Okay, how. Thank you, the Tao, for blessing everybody's request. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you're all extremely blessed. Okay, so open your eyes and okay, if you want to share, then either type in or you can unmute yourself and okay. So Florence says, thank you very much for bringing answers to some questions I've been asking myself for a very long time. Okay, so Nahid, wow, thank you. That was most magical and most beautiful. Suzanne, thank you so much. I release so much fear. I'm so grateful. Okay, beautiful. Gerda, thank you so much for this blessing. Sunita, thank you. That was nice. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so I hope I inspired you to reconnect, because we often want to do things, but we've not. We put them off for whatever reasons. But I hope I'm inspired you to reconnect with what you want in life, and then put into action the steps that you need, and then go for it. Okay, so I'm going to tomorrow evening, if you are free. So we've got this complimentary intro session. It's called Abundance Unlocked, and that's at I think 7:30 p.m. Yeah, tomorrow 7:30 p.m. So you can click on that link and register, and it's the intro session to. It's a short workshop, I think on 28th of March on the Friday evening, but very powerful. I think it can really transform some of the challenges for you for your finances. Okay, so okay, Kiki says, I felt it going through the back of my head and around my head, and then opening my throat wide so that I can speak my truth. Okay, amazing blessing. Thank you. Okay, beautiful, Kiki. And what else? Just go up a little bit. And Kim says, thank you very much indeed. And any other up there? Susie says, that was a huge blessing. Thank you, Mayur. I feel so much lighter and optimistic and more confident that I can step into my soul power and share Master Shah's teachings. So inspired. Okay, beautiful message. Okay, and here we have a sharing in person. Yes.
So thank you. That was really so powerful. I felt it really go down and even reach like my first soul house. So it was like shifting information right from my foundation. And then it was working its way through like the soul houses, the chakras. And I felt it also like dissolving messages in my brain. So it was really, really powerful. So I look forward to seeing what happens in this near future. Thank you, Mayur.
Thank you, Aniko. And Anita says, thank you. Beautiful session, great wisdom and teachings. Okay, enjoy your birthday. Thank you. And Montaigne, enjoy the gentle teachings and solid system to open the door to receive. Okay, yes, Adhika is grateful for your suggestion to offer a blessing. Okay, so it is possible. I really believe it's possible that Your past is there, okay? But it's possible to change that, to have success, okay? Many people have done it, and so can you. Your past does not totally define you, okay? We've had challenges, everybody has had challenges, but you have the possibility to create success for yourself, happiness for yourself, even though you've been through difficult times, okay? So the past does not totally define you. Maybe those were the lessons. Just see them as lessons you needed to learn. You will learn them, and now you'll use those lessons and you'll modify and move forward. Okay? Right. Okay, so have a most beautiful rest of the evening. I love you all, and I look forward to perhaps I'll see you tomorrow evening to the Unlocking Abundance session. And then share with your friends if somebody else also, they need help transforming their finances. Then Master Shah has given us powerful tools. So we will look at that tomorrow. Okay, so have a beautiful evening. Okay, bye. Yeah.
Great.